Today, I want to talk about a particular character I read in the Bible. And while we were praying this morning, one of our sisters who was leading in the prayer mentioned about that particular character. And his name is Amaziah. There was something important, there was something striking the scripture said about Amaziah. You can find that in the book of 2 Chronicles chapter 25 from verse 1, verse 2, and also 2 Chronicles chapter 14. He was the grandson of, he was the son of Joash. And Joash was the son of Jehoshaphat. Yes, I think so. You'll find that in preceding chapters of that Chronicles 25. And in that place, there was something that he talked about Amaziah. He said Amaziah did what was right in the sight of God, but not with a perfect heart. Yeah, he did what was right in the sight of God and not with a perfect heart. And the sister that raised that prayer point said that we should pray and ask God that God should help us, that we will serve him with a perfect heart. And I could remember that was also a prayer that David made for Solomon, his son, while he was transitioning the kingdom into his hand, while he was committing into his hand the things that he needed to do, and the things, the house, the temple of God that was to be built. He prayed a prayer. He said to God that God should give Solomon a perfect heart. A perfect heart. And eventually Solomon did not have that perfect heart, because if you read the later part of Solomon, you find out that he didn't have that perfect heart, because he loved more strange women than he loved God. So, I just want to bring it to you this morning, or this afternoon, this evening, depending the time you are listening to this broadcast. I want to bring it to you to ask you whether you are living a life, the things you are doing, are you doing them with a perfect heart? The things you are doing, relating with God, your walk with God. Yes, as a Christian you are. Those things you do for God, are you doing it out of a perfect heart? Remember this man called Judas Iscariot? He walked with Christ, followed Christ, did a lot of things, but then he didn't have a perfect heart, and we saw how he ended. And Amaziah in question, if you read down, you also see how he ended. Solomon, you see how he ended. So anyone who has followed God, but not with a perfect heart, those who are backsliding, Apostle John was writing, he said that those who have left, that if they had been with us, and what he meant to say, if they had followed God with a perfect heart, that they would not have had a chance of backsliding, a chance of going away from God. So the question I want to ask you is, are you following God with a perfect heart? Yes. Are you following God with a perfect heart? And I want to tell you that it's very, very important that your following God should be with a perfect heart. God bless you, and God enable you to follow him with a perfect heart. God bless you, and have a wonderful day.